All right, welcome back to the Apple and Orange line. Oh, Apple and Orange line. And for another MPC train review. Going back to visit an old friend here. But this one I've actually seen in the last 35 years. I pulled this train out about probably 2 or 3 years ago. It came with track and a transformer, which is over here. And so I pulled out this Milwaukee Road passenger train, Milwaukee Special Passenger Train. And this is an MPC era. See if it has a date on it. I don't see a date on it, but I do see a price. And this is from, Don's Hobbies. Okay, on one of my videos, I think on my my channel update, I had a video on the channel update and MPC era overview where I overviewed all of my MPC era sets. And I thought it was Doug's, but it was Don's Don's Hobbies, University Village in Seattle, Washington. And it was right in the University Village is right by Husky Stadium in Seattle by the University of Washington. $139.95. So this was is it on there? There it is. Let's see if I can get you have to get the lighting there. You have to get the lighting just right for the camera to focus. Anyway, so Milwaukee Special Passenger Train. And this comes with a what's this got? A 444 for real? And a steam engine with a tender, 2 passenger cars, and an observation car. But wait, there's more. I think I have about 4 more passenger cars for this, and there may even be a dome car for this. And what's funny about this train is I'm not 100% sure, but I just saw the Polar Express for the first time. I recorded it last year. I tried to watch it, and I just couldn't really get into it. I mean, I guess I'm over 10, so it was... honestly, I think if I were a kid watching that, like young kid, I would be scared to death watching that. I was scared to death watching when the train was going up and down over the lake and everything. I was on the floor. Anyway, this is kind of similar to the Polar Express at least the sort of the simplistic version of the Polar Express, Lionel Polar Express. But anyway, so I have seen this one before, and I actually opened it up a few minutes ago to set up this track, but I haven't really messed with it. So I think what I'll do is we'll just take a look in here and see what we've got. And again, my dad's got a whole bunch of stuff he printed out on the internet, on the World Wide Web, and this is a button that goes to a diesel train horn that I have. That's it's in one of the little house. I forget what the house does, the official purpose of that house. But we've got the it works. Okay, so let's see. The observation car is here, and lift it out. These aren't real, these aren't scale aluminum cars or anything like that, but they're lighted if they work. This is the President Washington. They're nice looking though. They're nice detail for being less than high-end plastic. They're high impact plastic though, I'm sure of that. So there's the Milwaukee Road. I'm gonna get my camera to focus on there. And then the President Washington. What does it say on the Polar Express? Passengers are not permitted. The kid on the Polar Express, he didn't mind the signs and the warnings. So there's the observation. What do you call that? The observation platform. There's a cool picture, what I'm going to blow up and put in my train room, of Teddy Roosevelt on a train in my hometown. I think he's the only president, maybe the only president to ever visit my town, sitting president. So, oh boy, I just about knocked that off. All right, so we'll set that there. And then we've got the city of Milwaukee. Let's see, what was the number on the president? It should be number 1. Looks like 9502 for the President Washington. And we've got the city of Milwaukee, 9500. Shouldn't the President Washington be 9501 or something? I mean, come on. Okay, so here's the standard passenger car here. I think I have a baggage car. And there may be a dome. I don't know what they called it, Sky Vista or something. Okay, and then the other passenger car here is the city of Chicago. Makes sense. And that's 9503. Now I'm not 100% sure which passenger cars came with this set. I can look on here and see. Okay. So. And there's no automatic couplers on this, not for $139. And then, so there's little notes. There's a picture of President Washington. And I don't think that came with the train. So one thing I was wondering about this train is if it tells me which cars came with it. It's not real clear in the picture what the names are on the cars. I can try to look that up or try to see in here somewhere or use a magnifying glass or something to see if I can see what came with this set, because I do have other cars and they may have been mixed up, the other passenger cars that I have, which I believe are different cars. I think I've got a city of Seattle and different things. So here's the tender, which actually, this is a pretty legitimate tender here. So the Milwaukee Road, that's actually really nice. The gold on there is actually pretty well done, and let's try to hit the light right. There you go. And then the front. See what the underneath looks like here. Is there a scoop? Yeah, there's a scoop under there. Is that for the water? Is that how that worked? They had a system where they'd go through and scoop up water in there. I don't remember, but I think that's how that worked. And then the star of the show is this locomotive, which, honestly, okay. This locomotive, it's heavy. I'll be honest, this locomotive, I always thought this was kind of chintzy. It's small. It's certainly smaller than my New York Central, but that's a 442 is what this one is. Why did I say it was 444? That doesn't make any sense, but it's got the red lights on. I don't know if you can see the red lights on there. Try to get the right. See if I can get the. See if I can get the light there. Gotta see it there. There it is. Little red lights. That's a heavy locomotive. 8305 is the number on it. I'm trying to get the lighting right there, but anyway, it's really kind of hard to show this without my hand in the way, but that's a nice locomotive. I mean, there you can kind of see in there now. There's some nice detail in there. I don't want to damage it or break it. I'm already down one locomotive, so I'm going to set this up on the track and run it, hopefully, fingers crossed, and we'll have a little fun with that. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I've got the Milwaukee Road 442 steam engine with the passenger cars. This is the MPC era Milwaukee Road Milwaukee Special Passenger Train. That's what this is. So we'll run it, hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh yeah. All right, thanks for joining me here on this episode of the Apple and Orange line. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Milwaukee Road Special Milwaukee Special Passenger Train with the 442 steam engine and the two passenger cars, the observation car, and maybe sometime I'll do a run with the all the extra passenger cars. And this is probably going to be the train I'll put under the Christmas tree. So we'll set that up on another episode. And then if you like this video, what? The heck?